Hey, it's Misha Danielle here, and thanks so much for tuning in. This is my first segment of celebrity gossip, and we're going to talk about one of the hottest celebrity topics right now. It is Jussie Smollett. Currently, Jussie Smollett is in the news for lying about being attacked one cold winter night in front of Subway. So Jussie Smollett is saying that he was attacked at about 2 a.m. in the morning. He was hungry, he stated. He wanted a Subway sandwich. Well, he originally wanted to go to Walgreens, but it was closed. So he opted for Subway, which is open for 24 hours. Jussie stated that he was on his way walking to Subway. Two men shouted out, "Empire!" He didn't turn around at first, but then they started shouting out Empire and expletives. So he turned around, and he stated as soon as he turned around, they punched him into his face. And he stated this was all over 30 seconds because when he was on the ground and the man had walked away, he had a noose tied around his neck. So they're shouting out homophobic things about him, saying this is MAGA country, and he is saying that he was a victim of an attack. That's what his story was, guys. I remember the night of this attack, I was scrolling on Instagram. That's when I first heard about it before the media got a hold to it. His Empire co-stars Taraji, as well as Terrence Howard, and other celebrities that know him and support him, they were saddened and disgusted by hearing that he had been hurt and attacked, and it was just completely unfair. People were pouring out to him. He had just so much love from people. I know that when I saw this, I was so upset by it as well. I first, saw his work on Empire. I have been a fan of his sister Journey for many, many years. So I know that his whole family is talented too. So once I watched an episode of Empire, I immediately was captivated by his acting as well as his singing. And I thought immediately he's an actor that can hold his own. So as you know, Empire is going on still. It's lasting for years. No, I don't watch Empire anymore. But when his name is brought up, I'm always curious, what is he doing next? Is he doing any work outside of Empire? I just like to be in the know. So, as time went on, Jussie's story, it kind of changed. And it also, I don't know, as he gave more details, he kept giving more this, more that. People, started accusing him of lying. He said he was attacked. And now people were saying at the time, is he telling the truth? Why is he not releasing phone records? He's saying, well, his partner's phone number's there, his family's phone number's there. But my thing is this, if you are being attacked, why wouldn't you have immediately released your phone to the police so they can get any records of anything that may have triggered these two men? A lot of people are arguing, well, why did they give his situation so much attention and not other people who live in Chicago? Well, the thing is, Jussie Smollett is a high-profile person living in Chicago, so there were 12 people working on this case. They were immediately investigating, trying to figure out first, who are these two men that attacked him? What was their motives? And once they started kind of digging through, things kind of just didn't feel right. So, Jussie decided, well, I'm going to clear the air. I'm going to go have an interview with Robin Roberts. I'm going to tell her everything that happened so that everybody can know I'm telling the truth here. And when I watched his interview with Robin, and his eyes were, watery and red. He was in tears almost, stating, he's a male who just wanted to go to Subway. He was saying all these things. These homophobic things were being blurted out at him. It's disgusting. He was stating, how he felt. Why was he out? He stated he was hungry. He wanted a sandwich. Hey, I don't know. He made it sincere, but as you can see, his facial kind of responses, they kind of seem like he was maybe trying too hard, possibly. So I was really curious. So I sat there, I watched it. Robin was asking all the good questions, things that people want to know. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And when she asked him, why didn't you immediately call the police? He stated to her that, it was a pride thing. He felt like he didn't want to get police really involved. And I'm like, wait a minute, it doesn't matter who you are. If you've been attacked, you call the authorities. That is their job, no matter who you are. So I don't know. After that was released, more and more stories were stating that Jussie is lying about every single detail. And as we got on forward, as of before Friday, February 22nd, Jussie got caught. He paid 2 actors $3,500 a piece to pretend that they are attacking him. You know, they punched him. They did all the things to make his face look like he had been a victim. He had a burn around his neck stating that there was rope burns from being, you know, as if he was in a noose. He stated all of these things, and it is as if he really wanted to convince people and the media that he was attacked. As you guys know, Jussie turned himself in. He admitted that the reason why he staged the whole entire thing is because he was not happy with his salary on Empire. Also, as you know, Empire cut him, and there's 2 more episodes for the season finale, and they made sure that they're gonna write him off gracefully. So not only did he lie about the incident, he's also making it very hard for people of the LGBTQ community to advocate for themselves, as well as if something happens, people might say, did this really happen? You know, he's making it hard for people, because it's true that people in that community, they do get attacked solely on who they are, what they look like, and their personal beliefs and things. So he has, to me, he scarred that community, his own community. Also, Jussie is also making it very hard for himself as an actor, as a person. Now that he's cut from Empire, he wants to maybe possibly do other things. Is anyone going to hire him? Is anyone going to take this man seriously? Because he's ruined it for himself. You know, he had it made. If it was an issue with salary, there's always room in any job to negotiate and try to work something out. I think that if he felt that he wasn't fit for Empire and they weren't willing to pay him more, he could have quit the job himself and moved on to something bigger and worked hard. Just like anything what you do, if you want to improve and you want to be a better actor, you practice, you get better at things, you negotiate things, you try new opportunities, just like celebrities. So Jussie has made it, to me, really hard for himself to move on with anything. He has made his career difficult. Is anybody going to take Jussie Smollett seriously? Can we take him seriously? Can you take him serious in anything? You can't. You really cannot. Although he's released on bail right now, he could face a lot of jail time. And I mean, I think that people are using Jussie as an example that when you lie like this and you waste so much money and so many resources, when they could have used that time and money to go investigate a real crime, that is a complete waste. So I think they're using him as an example. He might face time, and you know what? I think, hey, if you're lying like that, you deserve it. I don't know what's the maximum years they could possibly give him. I've heard up to 3. I've heard even 6. This is something serious. You do not lie to authorities, no matter who you are. So now, you know, all these celebrities, co-stars, they felt so sorry for him. They were so hurt that their colleague and their brother and their friend was attacked. And you know, Jussie took advantage of all the racism going on in America right now. And he took advantage of that his story would be more believable. Why did he do that? The world may never know. People are speculating that he has a drug problem. You know, I'd rather he would have had a drug problem that would lead him to lie the way he did. You don't lie about that. You don't go on TV and tell more lies and pretend and be an actor that you say that you are to go and do such things. This is something that it does not make any sense. So comment down below and tell me, what do you think about this whole entire situation? Did you believe him at first? When people were saying that he was lying, did you believe that? Or what are your thoughts on this whole thing now that he has admitted that he has staged the whole entire thing? Let me know down below so we can have a conversation and interact with each other. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be updated and notified each time I upload a new video here on my channel. If you like these celebrity gossip videos and you want more of that, also comment down below and let me know. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
With too much sauce.